Hello Stargazers and welcome to my favorite games of the year. Obviously for 2024 and I'm releasing this in 2025, but still, instead of tea, I have hot chocolate. These are, as I said, my favorite. I struggle to pick favorites. Be proud I got this far. And these are the games that brought me the most joy. These may not necessarily be the games you will see the critics talking about for how incredible the writing is, though in some of these cases, they are incredibly well written. In some, they are just a little bit chaotic. Maybe they're just cozy. Either way, I had fun. They made me happy. I want to talk about them. So, disclaimers. There is a DLC in here. I stand by that choice. I don't feel the need to defend myself because I played it last year and I loved it. There's a free game in here, but I don't think that's really a disclaimer, more like a, well done that game. It was really good. It actually ranks higher than maybe a game I played £75 for. I'm not gonna think too much about that. And I have to have played it in 2024. It doesn't have to come out in 2024. There is a Twilight here now. Hi. I don't know what else you need to know. I've kept these as spoiler free as I can. I don't think you should see anything. So how this is gonna work is I am going to tell you the game, roll a clip from it. The quality will vary because over the years my content quality has improved. Yay me! So we've got some from stream, we've got some from YouTube. That's the two platforms I do. It's a good mix. I hope you enjoy. And then we're gonna read the Steam description and just talk about the game, what I thought of it, what I loved. Clearly I loved it for it to have made this list. But we're gonna start with number 10, which is Duck Detective, The Secret Salami. The Secret Salami? Yes.
Toast helps me to forget.
Oh, buddy. Do you even have a toaster? I don't know if he has a toaster. Hello? Anna?
Hannah!
Oh, buddy.
I'm a different duck now. I haven't had a slice of bread in weeks.
Lies! Lies, Duck Detective. Unless you haven't been eating it and you've just been hoarding it.
You have to believe me!
I don't know what I was expecting tone-wise, but it was not this. Hi.
Oh. Yeah, you're speaking to the duck detective.
Mm-hmm. I don't have a bread problem.
Discuss this in person.
Yeah.
Be there in an hour.
I'm gonna go now. I'm fine. I'm definitely fine. Did you know ducks are 70% more likely to solve crimes than frogs, or what? Now, Duck Detective, The Secret Salami. Solving crime is no walk in the pond. You are a down-as-luck detective who also happens to be a duck. Use your powers of deduction to inspect evidence, fill in the blanks, and bust the case wide open. This is a short but twisty detective case, which is a great description. As you saw, the tone, it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's a lot of fun. I love the characters. It filled the hole in my heart that Frog Detective left. I love playing Frog Detective. We'll come back to you, Duck Detective. I did silly voices for Frog Detective. I grew very attached to Frog Detective. I still do the Frog Detective voice sometimes. So this is something that I needed. This is the first thing that has brought me that same kind of silly detective joy that I needed. There was a hole in my heart that only another animal detective game could fill. I got so excited when they announced they're doing another one. It's a tough year. There were a lot of games I really loved this year. It didn't place higher because of that, but it was a lot of fun. I think the plot was solid. The twist was good. The characters were all very unique and fun little individuals. I loved using the text to solve the case. So you'd get keywords and then place them in boxes to say what you thought was happening. And yeah. Well, the art was so cute. I don't know if you really saw it in that clip, but it's kind of like all the characters are like little paper characters, but if you interact with the world, you can do things like make the spinny chair spin or knock a bit of paper over. And I knocked every bit of paper over. Duck Detective, it's a lot of fun. It's not super long. It's not super expensive, actually. Are we talking prices? Let's talk prices. It is £8.50, so less than £10. There is going to be a sequel. It's that good, it's getting a sequel. Yeah, Duck Detective. Number 10. I think it was a lot of fun. I liked going back into that silly animal detective world. Would do it again. I would love to see a crossover with Frog Detective, but that's a whole other story. Oh, on to the next one. I don't know what I thought was gonna happen there. I have to say the next one. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Next up is Little Kitty Big City at number 9. Roll the clip. I'm a keyboard cat! I just knows I can spin circles! I don't know how to send. Right? Also, can I just... Let me go! I'm adorable. I'm adorable. Ow. Okay, up. And hop. And hop. And hop. Come on. Oh, I see another one. Whee! Oh, they have a broom. It's fine. Don't mind me. I'm also gonna knock over your plant in a second. I'm forewarning you. I'm helping the mayor get some sleep. I think she's mad at me. I don't know why. And look at my little jam footsteps. Here, have a lemon. Would you like a lemon? Ah! I am being forcibly removed. Ah, mayor, help me! Ow. Hi. Perfect. The mayor can now slumber. To explain the stickers on my face, in case you're wondering, that is a channel redemption I have on Twitch. It gets used fairly frequently. There's probably one other clip with the stars on. Yeah. Also, the dress in the background is the dress I'm wearing now. That's fun. Yeah, Little Kitty Big City is... You're a curious little kitty with a big personality on an adventure to find your way back home. Explore the city, make friends with stray animals, wear delightful hats, and leave more than a little chaos in your wake. After all, isn't that what cats do best? I had so much fun being a little chaotic cat. There's a lot of animal games on here. I love animals. What can I say? I have a chaotic cat. I'm very used to chaotic cats. I channeled that energy very much into this game. I got to put little hats on. You got to speak with all these other cute animal characters. I 100%ed that game. It was so much fun. I got out. How many hours do I have in that game? How much is it also? £20.99. So it is a little expensive, but I got 14 hours on record. I think it's a game where I could easily see myself going back and just running around for fun if I didn't have so many other games I wanted to play. And it was just a fun time. It was very moving. I think I cried at the end, but also this is me. So I don't know what I'm saying. The art is so bright and colorful. The controls are fun. I loved parkouring around. It kind of felt like Stray, but safe. You know, I loved Stray. But obviously there was the more tense stealth and runaway parts. Whereas Little Kitty Big City kind of takes off that pressure and you are just being a cat parkouring around, causing chaos, making friends. It's a lot of fun. Loved it. At number 8, I can count. I have to go backwards. This, maybe I should have included this in my disclaimers. So officially, this title is going to Supermarket Simulator. Unofficially, I'm gonna give Aquatic Store Simulator a shout out because I had a lot of fun with that. I don't think I played it as much, so I've had more time to enjoy and love Supermarket Sim. So it got the win because I didn't feel like I could justify putting both on the list. And I really love how they have continued to update Supermarket Sim. Yeah. Clip time! Frederick! I'm taking a fridge with me! Come on, car, keep going. Frederick, no! Don't chase the car! Oh no. Frederick! Go home, Frederick! Frederick, go home! How long is this light? Car! What? My getaway vehicle's too fast. It's okay, we're okay. Oh, it stopped again. Is he coming? Frederick? Is he coming? He is. Just that dark figure going down the street. No, he's okay. He's stopped. He's confused. Is he coming? Are you coming, Frederick? Come on, walkies. This music feels fitting. Should we go to the park, Fred? Come on. And that is a glimpse at how I run a supermarket. I realized you didn't even see the interior of my supermarket in that clip, but it just was so much fun I had to share. So supermarket simulator. Run your own supermarket. Stock shelves, set prices as you like, take payments, hire staff, expand, and design your store. Online orders and delivery, shoplifters, security, local market are upcoming. On that list, actually, they should update that. We have shoplifters now. You can hit them with bats. It's very fun. Yeah, it's a game where you run a supermarket. It's surprisingly fun. It's great for when you just want to chat and hang out, but also it's very satisfying to stock the shelves, and I've given all of my workers names and personalities. We have Frederick and Norbert, aka Fred and Shaggy, who are my restock boys. As you saw then, Frederick was having a little trouble. He's doing much better nowadays. He was having a rough day. So that's why we took him for some fresh air. And then we also have Wallace and Gromit on the tills. But it's a lot of fun. It's, as I said, surprisingly well updated. Like, they have so many things they plan to add and do consistently add more stuff to. It's fun. We can now repaint it. We can rename our shops. There are so many things. I haven't even unlocked everything. I just have a great time with it. I'd get at least 16 hours in it at current time of recording. I've played it only last week again. I play it pretty frequently. It's been a consistent fun time throughout the year, so it deserves its place at number 8. Oh, there's so many games I've loved. This has just reminded me how much I love games, and that's fun. At number 7, we take a slightly more serious turn with Life is Strange Double Exposure. Clip. Sorry, past me, future editing me here, realizing actually I didn't say the price. Supermarket Simulator is $10.99, which for an early access game, I know it's all Unity asset stuff, but like with how much they've added and continue to add, I've definitely feel like I've got my money's worth already, and will continue to do so with the continuous updates. Anyway, yeah, good value game. That's really mean. But also, if Loretta's grades are lowered, maybe she'll have less time for extracurricular activities, like her really horrible podcast.
You reap what you sow, Loretta.
Just saying. Perhaps.
Oh, you're other Loretta, aren't you? Oh well.
Oh no, are they different? Oh no! I'm sorry! Oh no! Oopsie! Can I change it for both Lorettas? Maybe? What if I... Can I change them? Oops. Oh, my bad. I know I said serious and I played that clip, but in my defense, I try to keep things spoiler-free, and I thought that was a fun way to do it. It's a fun game, though, and a serious one. It can be both. When Max Caulfield finds her friend Safi dead in the snow, she tears open the way to a parallel timeline. Here, Safi's still alive, and still in danger. With her new power to shift between two timelines, can Max solve and prevent the same murder? This game, I think I played it for like 13 and a half hours in total. It is the most expensive game on this list. However, I did pay for early access so I could stream it a few days prior to the release. The first 2 parts were you could pay and you got a cat, which was great, and also play all that and more outfits or something. Yes, most expensive. Number 7. I don't want to think about that too much. It was a fun time. I loved the timeline shifting ability, the puzzle nature of it. I loved the mystery solving. I love detective stuff is becoming very apparent between my love for like Scooby-Doo and Nancy Drew from a child. Can you tell? This lingers and affects me still. Yeah, it was a good time. The soundtrack was so good. I loved the music. I genuinely have listened to the soundtrack since. I thought the choices were good. I liked most characters. I won't say more than that because spoilers. I stand by every choice I made. It was lovely to see Max again. I felt like she'd aged in a way that made sense for her. She still felt like Max. She spoke how I expected Max to and made choices that made sense for her. I was happy to see her again. Yeah, I just saying this now. Um, this game and the second one could have been swapped potentially. I don't know. I don't know how much you're paying the other one after I did. But first off, this game is currently $49.99, and then I think to upgrade it to Ultimate or Deluxe, that there's ever cost. I don't know that bit so much, but yeah, that's that game. Next game is True Colors. Life is Strange True Colors. Clip time, and then I will explain why I have put it above Double Exposure, because I don't think a lot of people would. No offense to it. Clearly, I loved it enough to do so.
I was gonna
Head
get
or
this for
insult?
you.
Well, I got it for you first, so I get the credit.
Haha! Oh, that's very visually pleasing. If only we could listen to it. But honestly, the record player sound is just, it's comforting. Oh, we're dancing. Okay. Yeah! Let's go! Oh, the sounds of the little feet shuffling. What a fun little silent disco we're having. Go us. This is such a
God, I
bonding
can't get over
moment.
this. Feels just like old times.
I'm sure in old times they had music, but
Oh no. Stop that.
I can't. It's too late.
oh, okay, it's to the music. The music's still going. Go get him. I'm gonna encourage him.
Oh yeah, go get him, bro.
Is this why Steph says don't touch the drum set? Or are we playing a game? Oh, did we catch them when they stage dove?
Lifetime of practice.
Did you catch? I don't know what I just witnessed. Well done. Why did you throw a broom at me?
Your turn.
Oh, am I gonna guitar? Here's how it's done. I guess I play guitar.
Fine.
Oh! This is... I can't tell if this is better or worse without music. I'm sure the music really makes this scene and makes it so much more impactful and emotional, but also it's kind of endearing seeing them just jumping around. Oh, you have fun. Listen, just watching that clip back amuses me. I know the music would have added to that scene so much, but it was so funny without. I could have picked every scenes from that game. I could have picked any moment from the LARP episode, which may be a big reason why that's such a contender for higher than Double Exposure, but I loved it. I loved it. I had so much fun with it. It was a lot gentler than the other Life is Strange, I'd say, but it also allowed me to bond with the characters more and get more emotionally invested. But I will read you the description. Alex Chen hides her curse, the psychic powers of empathy, the ability to absorb the emotions of others. When her brother dies in a so-called accident, Alex must embrace her power to find the truth. Also kind of detective-y, mystery-solvy, but it's on a much smaller scale than a lot of the other Life is Strange issues. Not that it wasn't any less impactful, just that the small town was enough of a stage for the story they told. I loved it. I loved the characters. I loved the choices. I loved that we basically did a whole part just LARPing. I thought that was so much fun. I had such a great time. I'd put it higher than Double Exposure because, as I said, these are the games that I enjoyed and brought me joy. It is currently also $49.99, but I definitely got it on sale for a lot less. So I guess hold out for sales with Life is Strange games is a tip, perhaps. I have... How many hours do we have in this game? 14 and a half hours, so a little more than Double Exposure. It was fun. I loved it. It was really fun. I definitely have mixed feelings about the lack of music. I do think what they did with double exposure, where we could actually listen to the music in streamer and recording mode, was obviously better. But I can't say that the inclusion of just the noise of feet shuffling and jumping around wasn't funny. I know that if I'd had more time and I wasn't pre-recording in bulk at the time, I could have added my own music, but that I didn't and couldn't meant that I could add my own commentary and significance to these silent moments that otherwise probably would have had a very different backing. That was Life is Strange. Life is Strange, both games I really loved. Both games I still think about every now and again. Which I know they're quite low on the list for that, but like I said, a lot of games I really loved last year. In the year of 2024. A lot of fun. The next game, I think, would have placed higher if the update that came out recently came out last year. But at number 5, we have, I'm just double checking my numbers, that is number 5, we have Infinity Nikki. Clip. Wow. Can we take the cop? Can we take... I don't think that's quite right. I think the wagon's meant to be attached to the horse, but in a different way.
Louise!
That doesn't look quite right.
I don't think your dad is back yet.
Also, your wagon's wrong.
This is Nikki, a stylist from out of town. She's a nice girl like yourself.
Hi.
Can you give her a ride to see Giovanni? It's important.
I think I'm okay.
Of course. Hi there.
Oh, we're not
I'm
even in the right place.
And I'm a stylist like you. I'm from Stoneville. And my favorite crafting material is scarf worms.
Nice to see you, Louise.
I like them all. No favorites.
I save the chit-chat. You two hurry up.
I don't feel safe in the carriage.
carriage.
The carriage doesn't function.
Louise's father.
Infinity Nikki does not have a Steam page because it is not on Steam. I play through the individual launcher, but I think it's also on Epic. I know it's also on PS5 and mobile. I have got the mobile description here. Infinity Nikki is the 5th installment in the beloved Nikki series developed by Info Games. This multi-platform game seamlessly blends the series' signature dress-up mechanics with open-world exploration elements. It also offers platforming, puzzle solving, and many other gameplay elements to create a unique and rich experience. In this game, Nikki and Momo embark on a new adventure traveling across the fantastic world of Mirrorland. The rest of this cut off. Fantastic nations in Mirrorland, each of its own culture and environment. Players will encounter many characters and whimsical creatures while collecting stunning outfits of various styles. Some of these outfits possess magical abilities essential for progressing through the world. Which, that's Nikki. It's a lot of fun. It's really, I think they describe it on their own website as like the coziest open world game or something, which I think is accurate. It is so fun to just wear the prettiest dresses and run around and just get into everything. Pick up all the things, pet all the animals, catch bugs if I want. I can fish, I can just cycle around, somehow get my bike stuck in a tree. I'm so glad I can summon bikes now. The story is surprisingly dark and serious. Like there is war, there is racism, there is slavery, all that stuff happening in the background of this very cute, aesthetically pleasing game. Just to forewarn you, if you're not emotionally, mentally ready for that, that's okay. Just, you could not deal with the main story, or you could just play another game, that's okay too. Just, I figure that has to be said. But you follow Nikki and Momo through this story, and I love story-based games. I love cozy games. I love spending forever in character creation. This game is perfect for me. I love it. I love it. I love it. Obviously, that was from the beta. I don't know if it got fixed in the main release. I know another scene I had issues with in the beta was not fixed in the main release. So, but I will say with this game, you can see how much thought and detail has gone into it. Like the fabric qualities, all the little details, visually it is so stunning, and they thought about so many little things, and just everything is wonderful. The music, The music is so good. They even have like specific songs for these special moments, these incredible cutscenes of the most beautiful drawn art. It's so lovely. It's so wonderful. I love Nikki. I've been having so much fun with it, and I haven't felt too bothered by the microtransaction gacha elements so far. We shall see how things get, because I'm very aware that obviously I've had main story quest stuff which give away a lot of the premium currency. It's also part of why I'm hesitant to place it higher, because I don't feel like I can fully judge that more potentially dangerously predatory nature at this time. But overall, lovely game. Really enjoy it. And it's free to play. I have 2 free games on this list. I forgot that Nikki was free, which is surprising because it's so pretty. I played on mobile over Christmas because I couldn't use my PC, and it still looked really good. Obviously the fabric and stuff does not look as detailed, and you're missing a lot of flowers, but it's still pretty. It's still fun. It's the best looking mobile game I ever played. I don't play a ton of mobile games, so still. Nikki. They gave me a carousel that would have bumped up the ranking, but alas, that was this year, not last. At number 4, we have... Did I put the free games back to back? I did. This game is free on Steam. It's Daronka Wanko. I loved it. I can't wait for you to see. It was so hard picking a clip for this. Clip. Do you like me saying clip? I don't know. If that's annoying, I'm kind of committed now and I can't get feedback. So, sorry. Ooh, what does that light do? It said do not press and I pressed it. I don't know what that means. Oh no. If I cover it in pink, they can't see. Right? If I could just cover it in pink, they can't see. Oh no. Hi, my vintage pom. Can I get to a point where I can see inside that room? Is the wine okay? Is the wine okay? Oh no. In my defense, the button had a paw on it. That's like inviting trouble. What was I meant to do? I didn't expect it to explode. I didn't expect it to explode. I thought it would just like open the door. Why did it explode? I love this game with my whole heart. I forgot how much I love this game till I was going over what I played, and the moment I saw it all came rushing back. I kid you not, I went over the VODs and the recordings for every single game on this list. I could have clipped the entirety of Daronka. Picking a favorite was impossible. I had to poll friends to pick a clip because I could have clipped it all. Something about being a little Pomeranian, I don't know, it brought something out of me. I went full chaos Pom, and it was just pure joy. There were very few things that made me smile as much as that game last year, so it had to rank high. It wasn't a long game. It didn't need to be. It was 2.5 hours of pure joy, and for that, it deserves a high spot. Daronka Wanko is a Daronko action game. In this game, you become a cute, innocent Pomeranian. Make your master's home messy and dirty. Will the master be angry with me? Don't worry, because you are a sweet doggy. This is the whole thing. You cause such chaos. I coated that entire house. You get little hats. You get little things that make more mess as you go. There are so many different colored messes you can make. It's so fun. It's so fun. I highly recommend Daronka Wanko. It is free on Steam. Go be a Pom and have the best time. The Power Sim collab would be so powerful. I loved it. I loved it so much. I loved being a cute little Pomeranian, channeling that Pomeranian energy into full mischief chaos. Like, I think I was more chaotic in that game than Little Kitty Big City. Something about it. I know I've been compared to a Pomeranian before. I don't know if that's... Maybe that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know how to take that. point being, how can you not love being such a precious little palm and just going wild? There's like crazy little secrets and things and references, and it's just a fun time. So fun. You can scale things. There's like a little train you can go on. You can set the Roombas off to go track your mess everywhere. There's hidden Pomeranians on stuff that you can only uncover by covering things. I can tell you there's one other button, at least, from recollection. I had so much fun. I had so much fun. There were very few things that can elicit that expression of pure shock in me as well. It didn't need the most complex story or even more characters than just me. There was the mom in the house too, but like it could have just been that Pomeranian in the house alone and it would still be one of my favorite games of the year. It didn't need more than that. You just needed to be a cute little pom with a lot of mess to make, and apparently that's enough to win you number 4 in my books. Free on Steam. Highly recommend. So good. So good. I 100%ed it, and honestly, after going over that video, I want to play again. I probably will. I will play it again at some point, just to feel that joy again. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. We're in the top 3. It almost made it to the top 3. That is how much I had to reconsider these rankings when I look back at me playing that game. I know, Twyla. Wow. Drunko. I will forever love you. A game doesn't have to be this like 100+ hour thing to be something so very special and so filled with joy and love. Number 3, we do have a DLC. We have Dreamlight Valley Storybook Vale. Surprising no one, it had to be on the list. It is there, and I love it. For obvious reasons you're about to see. Perfect. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, I love that. Can I want to take a picture of that. I don't know what the screenshot button is. What's the Steam button for screenshots? Oh, found it. Haha. Oh, I'm a happy bunny. That is so cute.
Gotta tell you, it is really beautiful.
Happy bunny. I feel bad listening in, but I have to. I'm sorry. Wait, where are you? I've lost them. Oh no. Oh no. I've lost them. Where'd they go? You did? He's over here. What? Where did you go? Did I get stuck in a daze? But are we surprised? Are we surprised? They let me reunite Rapunzel and Eugene. Of course I loved it. Of course it had to make the list somewhere. I decided as DLC it could not be first or second. But also I did genuinely really, really love the Storybook Vale DLC. I will get the description for you now, but it was so magical and whimsical. Once upon a time, Storybook Vale was a land made up of fabled stories where myths and fairy tales sprang to life. Until Maleficent and Hades tore the Vale apart. The guidance of the Lorekeeper journey to the Vale, meet heroes and villains who bring epic trials, and undertakes stories to reassemble and friendships to recover. The price varies because there are 2 versions. There's the base one, which I think is £25, and then the magical edition, which comes with some bonus stuff. Yeah, that is obviously on top of the base game price, but I think it is absolutely worth it for the amount of content there is in it. All this, the new furniture stuff. The biomes are so good. They're so pretty. I love the bind. I love the forest. I love fairy tales. I love Tangled. Is it any surprise that I love this DLC so much? I thought the story was really compelling. We haven't even got the second half yet. I've put it at spot number 3, based purely on the first half of the main story we've gotten. And I think that says a lot. I've loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. How many times can I say that about every game here? It's almost like this list exists for a reason, and the games on it were picked for a reason. It's just... it's everything I wanted it to be. Eugene sounds like Eugene. The only issue I had was him going by Flynn Rider for a bit, but it's okay. We handwaved that, and they made it make sense within the story, so they get a pass from me. I loved it. I can't talk about the story. I don't want to go into story because no spoilers, but I really enjoyed them all. I think if you've seen my video on whether maybe it should have been Alice instead of Merida, you know my thoughts on that. That is my only thing where I'm like, that's the only way I could have seen them improving it. Not that I don't love having Merida there, I just feel like maybe there was potential for it to be something else, but it still made me happy enough to put it so high. That moment alone meant so much to me. I'm so happy to have them together again. Love Dreamlight Valley. Play Dreamlight Valley still very frequently. I can tell you I've had it on PC since October. Like Halloween time, October. And I have many hours. Like over 150 at least. And that's just on PC. I've got many hours on Switch prior to that. I still play on both platforms. I love it. I've done every star path. I've been playing it from the start. Obviously, we're just talking about the Tropic Vale DLC here. But still, it deserves a spot. It deserves love. I would recommend it as far as DLC goes. I know, obviously, having Rapunzel and Eugene together requires you to have both DLCs, which I have thoughts on. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about how good the Storybook Vale DLC is, and how much fun I had with it, and how it really had that Disney magic. And I want more. I'm looking forward to the next part. This is a hard one to talk about without spoilers, it turns out. So we're just going to move on. Oh, no, we're not. Because I'm going to say the ability for this, with the catching the little snippets, I enjoyed this so much more than time bending from the previous DLC. I thought it was so fun. I loved putting together the little puzzles. I found it a really satisfying activity, and also a nice gentle one. So it could be like late at night and I'd just be catching snippets and putting together little puzzles as I was like watching something with friends or whatever. And it was great. I have many fun memories of the DLC alone, not even including the main game, so for the characters it includes, and the fun I had, even though it's a DLC, it takes spot number 3. Now for 2. I feel like people could probably guess. Now we've reached this far, I feel like people would probably notice what's not on this list. The next one is another early access one. I didn't put an early access disclaimer. Sorry. If you haven't realized by now, from supermarkets and way back at number 7, there's early access things in here. And at number second, there is another early access game, which already has earned its place as a standout in the genre in my eyes. That alone should tell you it is Fields of Mystria.
Dungeons & Dragons! Dungeons & Dragons! Dungeons & Dragons! Let's go! You come across an ancient Aldarian castle. The architecture rises up before you, great swing buttresses that... Is there anything to zap? Well, I suppose the king comes out to greet you, but... I zapped the king! Oh, look at that. I got a high roll. Daffodilia watches in abject horror, but doesn't stop her friend. The wizard Moonsilver zaps the king. Is it my turn? I gotta get a drink. Snicklefritz steals his crown and his shoes, and I'm sure that'll fit a nice summer fake coin in this game of pretend. I forgot Snicklefritz. I love Snicklefritz. Mad Brad, the bearded bard, begins composing a ballad for the fallen king. I'll begin the verse of 1 of 17. Oh! With his dying breath, the king has cast a spell of silence on you, Brad. Oh no! I don't think that went quite how Island had in mind. They said he'd been plotting this for weeks, and they killed the king! Oh no! Okay, so maybe there were spoilers for week 2 of the Dungeons & Drama campaign in Fields of Mystria, but still, it's not like major story spoilers. I'm sorry, I'm so invested in the D&D games, I wanted to show them off. Plus, I wanted you to see how fun it is, how the characters interact with each other. I love how they play off one another and how the writing
Every character feels like their own character with their own dialogue, and they're also pretty. And I love them. I love every character. I love the writing. I love the art. I love the music. I love it all. They've thought of so many quality of life things that we lack in other farming sim games in the same genre, and I can't wait to see what they do with it. Already, everything they've added has been so wonderful. It's my favorite farming sim game, and I'm someone that doesn't like farming, and yet plays a lot of games that are farming sims or have farming in them. I love it so much. Makes sense. It's number 2, but like the Fields of Mystria is just so very wonderful. If you like Stardew, play Fields of Mystria. You can change your pronouns at any time. There are pronoun options. You can change your name anytime, your farm name anytime, your appearance anytime. If your prior titles or things no longer suit you, that is okay. Fields of Mystria is very mindful of those things being, you know, actual things people face. And I really appreciate that. I appreciate the just general representation in it. I think it's great. I look forward to more. I love the more magical fantasy side of things that there's trickled in. It's still somewhat grounded in reality, but not so much so. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It's just, oh, the art style reminds me of Sailor Moon. The character portraits are so pretty. I could talk about how pretty this game is over and over again, clearly. It's so much fun. So much fun. I put so many hours in already and could put so many more. It's very easy to get sucked into that game these days. The festivals are so sweet. Dozy and Henrietta are characters. Who does not love being able to go and talk to a dog and pet them every day? And they're not even your pets. Our pets, like, our own animals are so cute. You can breed them for fun colors. Fun colors? Fun color. Do you want a pink cow? You can have a pink cow. So good. I'm sure there are other really great selling points of this game that are escaping me right now, but I feel like the pink cow and the pretty art and the Dungeons and Drama should really be enough. Like, come on, it's so good. And for the price, the early access price, I haven't even read you the description. I got that into just being like, I love this game. It is £11.79 right now. £11.79. There is more than 11 hours content in it already. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Why do I keep saying that in threes? I don't know. Yeah, it's wonderful. It's so good. Start your new life with the farm of your dreams to discover what brimming of possibilities. Magic, romance, and adventure all await you in this nostalgic farming / life sim RPG. I don't feel like that description, like, cuts it. It's so much more than that. You could have a purple pony if you want. I don't know why the animals, like, they've only done one major update so far, and already it feels so much deeper a farming sim than some others. You can talk to the characters more than once a day. I love that. Like I said, there's a lot of quality of life things that other games just lack, and it's just generally such a wonderful experience. I highly recommend it even in its current state. There's so much to look forward to. They release roadmaps pretty regularly. Love it, love it. Love it. I gotta stop. I gotta stop saying that. I mean, there's only one game left. I can say it all I want. I'm sorry if I've been annoying you with it, but also, it's like 2 a.m., so I am slightly losing my ability to keep track of what I'm saying as I'm saying it. Number 1. My game of the year. Partially streamed, partially recorded. I stayed up till like 7 a.m. I think, getting this thing recorded and chopped up and scheduled. I worked out how to do YouTube purely for this so I could play it and it could go up whilst I was away in the summer. It wasn't blatantly obvious because I think it's the first thing on the channel. It's Tavern Talk. I love Tavern Talk. Let's look at Tavern Talk. Finding a spoiler-free... I wanted to let you experience this fully, so these clips are not necessarily of gameplay. Yeah, you'll see.
my tavern.
Oh, it's so cute! Look at the little dragon weather vane!
A place for anyone looking for an adventure. Or
I love the art.
refreshment.
Little stars?
A place open
That's
to
so cute.
everybody.
Okay.
Even jackdaws, I suppose.
I would serve a jackdaw, sure.
But I'm not just your typical innkeeper. My drinks are infused with magic to aid
I don't think I should be
adventurers on
trusted to
their
make
quests.
magic drinks. I can't make regular drinks
To make
good.
sure they always return victorious.
Uh-oh.
Big shoes to fill, I know.
Yeah.
Then again, what's the worst that could happen?
I don't know if I can get people killed. I'm slightly worried I will. I just saying. Oh, it's like coffee talk. I'm so happy. That was me at the start of the game. And now, I have loved every second of it. It absolutely beautiful. It was so good. I want more. I knew I wouldn't want it to end, but I really don't want it to end. And that is me emotionally devastated, having cried off like all my makeup at the end of Time and Talk. I adored that game so much. I still think of it often. The DLC, I didn't even factor into my choice of ranking it first, but including the DLC, it's like super first. I loved the world and the characters and the story. I could have stayed there for hours. I just living in that world and enjoying its lore, and it felt like a D&D game, but also you got this really cool perspective of the innkeeper and sending him out on the quest and waiting for him to come back and just putting it together. We had a sweet Andu. I love this game. I love this game. I should get the description of this game for you because truly was probably, I think at the time of recording, I said I think this is going to be my game of the year, and I stand by that choice. A cozy visual novel about running a tavern in a D&D inspired fantasy. Gather rumors, serve magical drinks, and meet adventurers on a life-changing quest. I got so attached to every single character. I love it. I backed the Kickstarter for stickers because I wanted physical things of those characters. I love them that much. Every single one of them is so special. The art is beautiful. The writing is beautiful. Some of the characters remind me of my own, and that may or may not bias me in some ways, but we're ignoring that. Truly, if you like visual novels and D&D, or if you just like a book, you can kind of enjoy it. Like, it's just so wonderful. I want to replay it and make other choices, but also at the same time, I was happy yet emotionally, doing the run I did took a lot out of me. So as much as I'm sure I will do a like intentionally bad run someday, I don't know if I have the heart at the minute because I love the character so much and it's hard to make those choices. I was so pleased with how it turned out, and I love this game. I love this game. It's so special to me. I cried so much when I finished it. Even after recording, I just had to cry some more. I cried about it for like the next few days. I watched the like premiere stream for maybe even the finale, I think it was, whilst I was at Comic-Con in line, and I had to like fix my makeup because I did cry just watching it back because I loved it that much and was that emotionally invested in it and its characters. I know I cry a lot, but like not to the same degree. Like I don't think I've cried that much on stream since we played Spiritfarer. Yes. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't full on Spiritfarer sobs, but it was still very near and dear to my heart. Like, I love Coffee Talk. I think I love Tavern Talk more because just the setting and the characters are that much closer to my heart. I will take literally anything more in the setting they will give us. I hope for more DLC. I want to know more about these characters and their lives and what happens next. I love them. I love them! Oh, Tavern Talk.
You truly were and are so special to me. My favorite visual novel game, I think. Just the different designs of the different drinks. I would drink non-alcoholic. I mean, they're magic. I don't think magic's alcohol. Also, I served it to like a child at some point, so I'm assuming that they're fine. They all look so good. I can pet Ando and his eyes sparkle. I should have put that clip in. Yeah. Tavern Talk. So special. Did I tell you the price? I don't think I did. It's $14.99. You can also buy things like the lore book and like the tarot card. Oh, so good. So good. The DLC is, I think, $4.29. So not even £5. I had so much fun. If you want to experience the story and see if it's a game you would like for yourself, it is all up on the YouTube channel, which you're watching this on. I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah. You want to hear me read you a story? There you go. Maybe it could be a fun bedtime viewing. I don't know. It's so cozy and so special. I love you, Tavern Talk. You are my game of the year for 2024. There were so many games I loved this year. So many. This was so hard to make. As someone that struggles with picking favorites at the best of times, I had so much fun going through all of these VODs, getting clips. I don't want to talk about how many hours that took. There's a reason why this video was only done and going up in January, because it was a lot of effort. I hope you've enjoyed. And here is to another year, one filled with more moments of celebration. I don't think I can do it. I think I'm gonna pass out again. 3 nights in a row. No, come on. Come on. Yes! Yes! There we go. Did not pass out 3 nights in a row. More moments of silliness. Doing things, I don't know. No, I didn't. I tried to make him stand up on the skateboard and then he fell over and I felt... He's just taking a nap. Julian's fine. We're banging our heads against the wall.
Ow. My head. Ow. My head. I was hoping I could just nudge it open, but I guess not.
Pets co-streaming. Look at that little nose. Hello. Oh. And I'm sure there will be many more. I love you so very much. If you would like to do a like, subscribe thing. I mean, you stuck with me this long. Oh, the blush. Every time makes you blush. I just can't say it. I love you. If the stars are out, go look them for me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, night, whatever time zone it is. If you need to eat, drink, take a snack, get a snack, please do. I guess that comes under eat. Take your meds. That's the thing that's missing off that list. Twyla is just right here to say goodbye. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for sticking with for this whole thing. See you in the next one. On to the next adventure, as I said at the end of that one, I think. Bye-bye.